What's shaking, Chewy Nation? ChewbaccaLemma here, back with another half-hour only sniping video. At least I think it'll be a half hour. Honestly, this one might be a little bit shorter because I might fill all my auctions up because this filter is so good, which I talked about in my last video. But this is just too easy. It's honestly, I feel like a lot of people can do it, so that's why I'm showing it to you guys. You can do different things with the filter, but it's honestly so easy to make coins right now. And I hope it does help you guys make some decent coins during this promo. As you see, we got 3.6 million almost. Actually, we have a few on the auction house. We're probably closer to 3.65. 86 overall, no money spent. So we're doing all right. What I want to show you at first, this has been sitting on here for about 5 minutes. This is just 82 to 83. As you see, these are all selling. These will sell as well in the next few minutes. One sold for 19. 19.5 did not sell. So we see kind of maybe that's about the edge there. This is an easy way to figure out how much these are selling for. 19.5 did sell there. 19.250. 19.750 sold. So it looks like around 19. That's what I've been selling mine for, and that works. All you have to do to figure out what works, you can either do this with 82 to 83 or 80 to 81 or even 84 to 85. I like 82 to 83. It's really easy to get good hits. But because of those flashback packs or tokens to get the elite tokens to get the flashback packs, these cards have went so much up in value, which is good. It's good for sniping. So hopefully this video helps you. I'll show you my team in a minute. Actually, I'll probably show you at the end if you wanted to see that, because it's a good team. It's mostly team leaders, which is why I'm an 86. Now, so you see this. These are all selling for 18 to 19,000. But if you just simply go like this, you see they're at 16.5. So people don't understand how the auction house works. I mean, I keep saying that. They just don't understand it. So we know that we can sell these for 19,000. So like when I buy this, which I hopefully will, I know I'm selling this for 19. I just made 10% tax. That would be 17.1. I just made 2,100 coins. Like, there honestly is not an easier way right now than this to snipe. It is honestly, you're going to find this is super easy. Whether you know how to snipe or don't know how to snipe, I think this is great. You see one sold for 19 that I had up. So 19, oh, I didn't realize that was mine that was up. So like this one as well, I'm just going to buy it. It's almost another 2,000 right there. It's so easy that it's crazy how easy it is. This is the easiest I think sniping has about ever been. Of course, whenever they drop new sets or there's new promos, there's always relatively easy sniping. But this is like, this isn't really a promo. It's just because the market's raised up in price. So it's, I mean, oh my goodness. Guys, how much was that? That was, what, 4,500 coins, I think? 4,600 coins. 4,600 coins after tax. This is pretty nuts. And I made a video about it yesterday. I almost didn't even post it because I'm like, I don't want to ruin this for people. I don't like, you know, making videos where I could buy that. I think I want to move on. That's a good buy, but I want to try to get some better deals. Like 16,000, you're still making 1,000 coins. So say you just want to get on, make a little bit of coins, go do some solos. Buy these for 16 and sell them for 19. Or before you do that, make sure they're actually selling for whatever price. It's really easy to look up. Just go on to Muthead and type in Emerson, see what he's selling for. You can easily do it. You know, I said I passed on the other one, but I want to buy a card. So, like this 1,600 coins right there. Like, and I could have passed on it. And I know these sell. I just sold a bunch of them for 19 right before I started. So I know for 100%, every single one's going to sell. Unless the market starts crashing a little bit. But you can always repost for 18,750 or something. Or you can try reposting for 19. But it's really easy. Again, I could buy those. I could pass on them. Let's see if we can get some better deals, though. But it's honestly, like, so easy. And I thought, yeah, with my video yesterday, that it would ruin the market. And it didn't even move it at all. Like, it maybe lowered the prices a little bit. But I don't, you know, that's not necessarily me. I like how I'm passing on some of these and then buying some other ones. I don't know. But I'm also rocking my Buckeye shirt. The best team in the country. I can't say that anymore, huh? But yeah, the Buckeye shirt is back on for this video. I'm pretty sure I haven't washed it since I last wore it. So I need to, I'm just saying. I'll admit it. I still, I'm like, you know what? Let's rock the Ohio State so people can give me a hard time again. Because you guys love doing that. You know, Ohio State didn't look good. I'll admit it. But, you know, you guys will let me know, which, you know, I appreciate. Guys, like, no, who else is doing this? Like, why is this so easy right now? We're going to fill up our auctions super fast. But maybe we'll still go for an half hour, see if we can hit something. Or when we fill our auctions, I might just go for big snipes, see if we can hit some bigger stuff for you guys, because I think that would be fun. You guys, I know, like the bigger snipes, but honestly, if you don't hit anything, it can be really boring. But again, guys, 16,000. 16,000. You can buy those at any time and sell them for 19. Or adjust, make sure the market is where it's supposed to be, or is around whatever. I shouldn't really be that disappointed with that. That's a couple thousand there, but make sure really all you have to do is go to 8283. Don't do any filter at all. Oh, this one too. Okay, that's not cool. But yeah, all you have to do is just do 8283 with no filter. Just do it by buy now and just let it sit there for a few minutes. Just let it sit there and see what they're selling for. What you'll notice is right now they're selling for 19, and 19.5 is about the max. And if you're worried, you're like, I'm worried. Now I'm going to tell you, I have not had to repost one single card. Not one single card. But if you are worried, you can always drop it down by like 250 or 500 coins. And then maybe instead of looking for ones at 16, maybe you look at them for like 15.5 or 15. It's really easy to adjust it based on whatever your needs are, whatever that you want to try, how much you want to make. You can always adjust it based on that. If you have multiple accounts, this is a good time to use them because, like I said, you only have 20 auctions. Whoops, I didn't skip one. You only have 20 auctions, so that's definitely something there. Also, this is a popular filter. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a popular one. You can do stuff to adjust it. Throw a letter in. Try that. See if you want to try to get cards that have been up for, maybe 8 hours or 12 hours or 24 hours because nobody's seeing those cards. So I'm kind of curious. Like if I throw in like a letter, let's try the letter C. Let's see if we see any ones for cheaper. Nope, there's not hardly any. Okay, let's try H. 16.5. I'm looking. We are seeing the old one, so this is not bad. So there's nothing really that looks like that. But yeah, so there's a lot of things you can do if you want to mess with the filter. I just did H. But if you want to try to see cards that are posting for like 24 hours, mess with the filter a little bit. See if you can get the cards that are just now being posted. This would I would have seen whether I had a letter or not because that was put up for an hour. But if you want to see the ones that are put up like 12 hours or 24 hours or whatever you want to do with your filter, you can adjust it based on a letter. So it's really simple, and hopefully that makes sense. Remember, I know I say this pretty much in every video, but what the letter does, what did I sell that for? I didn't sell that for 18,750? Weird. Did not do that on purpose. But you can, the letter, that's what I was going to say. The letter is simply, hello? That was up for almost a full minute. The letter simply just brings out the cards that have that letter in it. That's the only cards that will show up in the filter. So it gets rid of those cards, allows for more cards to show up that are up for longer, that people just put up. So if that doesn't make sense, just trust me, it's the truth, and just enjoy making all these coins. Like guys, this is crazy. This is absolutely nuts. I don't know any time. I actually haven't been sniping too much because I've been trying to play some NBA 2K, try to learn the stuff I've never played before. So I'm trying to learn it. Like I've barely touched the game ever in my life. I've never owned it, so I have no idea what's going on. I'm trying to learn out how to do it. Sniping, well, that's up for a full minute. Sniping is so hard. It's basically what the equivalent, if you have sniped on FIFA, it's basically the equivalent. It's basically impossible. It's not impossible. This year, I think it's okay. It does refresh. It just keeps refreshing. It's a live auction house, so it keeps refreshing every minute or every second, I think. I think last year and the previous years it was every 15 minutes that it was refreshed. So like everybody would the cards we put up, it would be refreshed every 15 minutes. So everybody would wait till that 15 minute, hurry up and search for something and then see if they can hit it. It probably did make it a little bit easier to snipe, but this year I think you're gonna find that there's gonna be less competition trying to snipe. But obviously, that I thought the live auction house would be good, but the thing that happened with NBA was they reset your filter. So it's basically like I do this 82 to 83 switching between chemistry. They just completely blank it out, and you got to put it in again. It does add some time. It's not impossible, and we might do some of that, but I'm looking at other people's NBA 2K videos, and they're just not doing that well. So maybe I should just stick to Madden, I don't know, and just play 2K off screen. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If you've made it this far, you guys are obviously really interested in my content, and I appreciate that very much, and I appreciate your feedback. So if you want to see any 2K, definitely let me know. I'm interested to see what you guys have to say. I'm kind of leaning towards no, but it's just because I feel like my content would be exclusively sniping, and I couldn't do my sniping that I do in this Madden. It's just a half hour of having to reset the filter the whole time would not be fun. So I'd have to basically get a bunch of snipes and throw them into a video and basically talk about what I'm doing, what I did, which I could do, maybe. I could try that. It would obviously, a half hour wouldn't be too interesting because I'd have to keep resetting the filter, and you guys would be like, this is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. I feel like that's what would happen. I could be wrong. Let's pass on that 15.5. We're filling up our auctions pretty fast. I could be wrong, but let me know. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, that's kind of the feel I'm getting. I feel like it's so hard to be a really good Madden YouTuber. Not that I am, but it's really tough to be like good at Madden, having a good Madden following, and also a good NBA following, 2K, where they both get pretty good views. And it takes a while, obviously. You got to keep posting, and I don't know if I'm willing. We'll see, to see it through, like where I get terrible feedback. People hate it, but I keep pushing through until eventually I get a lot of people that actually really enjoy it, new people, and then obviously I still bring my Madden stuff because I love Madden. I'm a Madden guy. I love Madden. Madden is my favorite game, for sure, even though it has all its flaws and it's definitely not a perfect game. It's my favorite. I love football. I don't understand how the game is so bad when the game is so popular, but hello? Why is this so easy? But this is what we have, and I love it. I love MUT. I was, when I was younger, well, not really when I was younger. Yeah, we'll talk about that first. When I was younger, I used to collect cards. I have a ton of Peyton Manning rookie cards, a ton of them. Oh my goodness. Did not expect that. I knew I was going to miss it. Wow, that's up for over 10 seconds, guys. See how easy this is? But I collected football cards and some other ones, but mostly football, which was a terrible investment, honestly. Football cards are not really worth too much. But I got a lot of Peyton Manning rookie cards. When he was a rookie, like, I would collect them. And so that was a good investment for sure. I got a bunch of really, really neat rookie cards that are like one of 200 or one of 500, one of 1,000, whatever, one of 10,000. I don't even know. But I got a bunch of them. I stocked up on those when he was a rookie because I love Peyton Manning. I loved him coming out of college. Like, this guy is awesome. The way he carries himself, the way he, and then he didn't even become like the commercial guy obviously till much later in his career. But man, I love Peyton Manning. So. I have a bunch of his rookie cards, and the reason is my dad was a huge collector. He actually ended up passing away back in '03, but yeah, so he passed away unfortunately. But he has a ton of cards, like a full walk-in closet worth. Not like around the walls, not like in the entire thing, but around the walls you have baseball cards all over. We got some really old ones like Willie Mays. Hank Aaron cards, Mickey Mantles, like some that are worth, pretty penny, that are mine now. But as I'm the only one that was really a collector, it's kind of one of those things that, though I am one of 3 boys and a girl, I was the one who decided to take those, or that was decided, I guess. Which is so I've always been a collector of cards. I've always liked it. So when I came around to MUT, I didn't even discover MUT until like Madden 15. Like I never even touched it. Okay, we're already full. So you see, so we might go ahead. So that's a really easy filter. I could keep doing it. Like I could buy these easily and make a couple thousand. So I don't want to like ignore that. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and switch to 84 and 85 and see if there's anything here. I don't know what these sell for. I'm actually kind of interested. If we just go by buy now. Okay, so this is a way to figure out how much stuff sells for. Stick on just 84 to 85 and see if anything sells here. One sold for 25. This one did not. So it looks like the edge is somewhere between 24 and 25,000. That's what it looks like to me. I think that's pretty safe to say. I think that's very safe to say. So I think this Prince of Mukamura will probably sell. I feel like these will probably sell in the last few minutes. I'm kind of interested to see if they do. That did not sell, obviously. So it looks like that's about what you want to sell for. Probably about 24. If you wanted to sell a little bit earlier, maybe like 23. So let's say you sell it at 23. So 23,000, pretty sure that will sell 100% of the time. You see 23.5. There's not even one up for 23.5 within the last 10 minutes. So 23.5. So 23.5. Well, 23 would be 20,700. So 23.5 is about 21,000, a little over 21,000. So we know that if we get one for under 21,000, or sorry, yeah, we'll be making coins. So if we buy this, we're making 1,000 coins 100% of the time. So that's something to keep in mind if you are trying to snipe. That's going to happen 100% of the time. You won't have to repost like ever, because people will buy them right at the last second because they don't understand how the auction house works, which is really crazy to think how silly people are. And that's why we can keep making coins, which I talked about that in Gut Fox's podcast, which I keep forgetting to plug in my beginning of my videos. But if you didn't know, I was on a podcast with Gut Fox, and we talked about the auction house for the first probably 20 minutes-ish, I would say, maybe even longer. So, I don't want to buy these. I don't want to stock up. That's an easy buy, 1,500 coins. But honestly, it probably makes more sense to stick to the 82, 83s because it's less of an investment, and you get basically the same number of coins. But these obviously are worth more, so it's definitely will maybe get you those a little bit bigger hits. They're very similar in price. They're not too much different, so depends on how much coins you're looking for. But you've seen it. Let's say I made 2,000 on every single card that I bought. I bought 21 cards ish. So I easily made, that's 40,000, just 2,000 a piece, which we had some bigger ones there. I probably made 50,000 in 10 minutes? So that's how crazy that is. And if you have multiple accounts, then obviously you can even do better. But let's see if we can hit something here. So instead of doing buy now, let's do it by newest. I don't know these prices that well, so this is going to be a work in progress. But we're looking for maybe some bigger deals here. I'm really curious what cards you guys want to see on my team. Obviously, I have a budget squad. Like I haven't spent any money on the game, so you could call it a budget squad because my budget is 0. But obviously, I have a lot of coins, so that kind of negates that a little bit because I have 3.5 million, 3.6, quite a lot of coins. Pierre Paul is only 39.5. I actually think that's correct. Dang. Okay. Koye. Nope. Okay. So if there's any cards you want to see, I definitely don't want to spend like 1,000,000 coins on one card. Like I sold Odell Beckham. Like I couldn't reason to have Odell Beckham on my team when I'm guessing that's not a good deal. 73.5, man. Card values are so weird right now. I couldn't rationalize to have him on my team because I can upgrade a lot of positions for that price. Now, I will tell you, Odell Beckham Jr. is absolutely a stud, and he is about the best in just about everything. As a receiver, he can do everything. So if you're actually looking for a player that's going to win games for you, of course, Odell Beckham is a great move. But for me, I'm more of a... my offense is much more of a just a consistent sort of, I'll pick up my 5 to 10 yards and just move down the field. I'm not a big play type of offense. I will admit that. I am definitely not. But my defense has been really strong. If you guys want to see some weekend league gameplay, let me know. I don't think that really pulls that well overall, but if you guys want to see that, I know I've said a lot of things about letting me know. That would be appreciated as well if you've made it this far as well. So if you want to see Weekend League, definitely let me know. I don't know how I feel about even playing it right now because the head-to-head is so messed up. But Weekend League, they're monitoring that so tight that I think that it will probably be okay. 178, 175. Dang, Slay, you've fallen so much. Maybe it's with all those 86s. It actually brought the 87s down quite a lot. But and the new Flashback cards as well, being so cheap for how good they are. I'm curious what you guys think, which I've kind of talked about this maybe a little bit on Twitter, not much, but for Julian Edelman. Julian Edelman is an absolute beast. That's who it is, right? With 92 route running, you can't get that sort of route running from like any receiver that's even somewhat cheap. He's a cheap Antonio Brown. He's absolutely a stud. So I would say definitely there. Ryan Kerrigan, how cheap is he? Like it's crazy, just crazy how cheap some of these cards are. Maybe let's go ahead and switch this up. Let's go 88 to 89. Yeah, because we got the flashbacks here. Let's see if we can hit something here. I forgot about that. The flashbacks definitely there's a lot here. 57,000 for a mediocre tight end. That Martellus Bennett, probably a really good run blocker, my guess, but everything's kind of average there. I could pick up a new quarterback, Alex Smith, maybe. I've been running Phillip Rivers since basically day one, and I was going to pick up one of the team leaders. I still can't believe Ryan Kerrigan is only 125,000, but it's because the sets are so cheap. But I was going to pick up one of the team leaders, but I was comparing them. I'm pretty sure Phillip Rivers is a better quarterback than every single team leader, unless you like a Mariota or a Dak Prescott, which for me, Look at this, Cam Newton, like how cheap he is. And I mean, honestly, he doesn't really have anything that jumps off the screen except for throw on the run and throw power. But isn't that nuts? Like, that's crazy. For flashbacks, I feel like I'm all over the place, but I just have so much I want to talk about. The Ryan Kerrigan and Julian Edelman are absolutely amazing cards. I will tell you, and I love Eric Berry. I absolutely love Eric Berry. He's one of my favorite players. I don't think many people don't like Eric Berry. A lot of people say that. They love Eric Berry. One of the favorite players in the entire NFL of a lot of fans. But his card isn't that good. And I'll tell you why. I don't know what his chemistry is. Oh, I know what his chemistry is. Never mind. His chemistry is blanket coverage. Because that's an issue. Is he on here? I thought he was blank. Okay, he's not blank. Oh, he's a 90. Okay, so here's the problem with Eric Berry. Maybe we'll get a snipe here. 296, okay, so he's not that expensive, which is good. But he's only got 89 zone. And even if you tier him up, you can only get him to 90, which I know that sounds really good. And honestly, it is. It's really good. I'm going to look up this Hicks real quick because I see the one at 229. And if I can sell it for like 230, no. I thought maybe. Nah. 210 is about as much I'm going to get for him. But the problem is that they have done testing, and it's pretty much, I have no idea how much this Maxwell goes for. Dang, so cheap that 91 is the only number that really matters. You need to have 91. So if you can't get to 91, you might as well not spend the coins. So he's basically, like, he's a good card, but what does he really offer? Because his zone is not 91, his zone coverage is basically not important. That's what the testing has shown. This is with the most recent patch. Now, I will say this. When they patch it again, I do believe they will fix that because it doesn't make any sense. There's no way that you can say, wow, KJ Wright's dropped so much. See, values are just crazy how much they've dropped. There's no way that you can say that they shouldn't matter. Like, zone coverage doesn't really matter unless it's 91. So that's basically what it is right now, which is terrible. I mean, that's actually terrible. So that's what the testing has revealed, that zone coverage, you have to have 91 or it doesn't matter. Your guys aren't going to react any faster. That's what the new testing revealed. A lot of people were saying that they thought 90 was a threshold, but I think it's pretty much confirmed that 91 is what you want. So if you don't get to 91, it's basically useless zone coverage. And zone coverage obviously is really important because most people run zone. Or even if you're a safety, like, it's really important because even if you're not running zone, even if you run like 2-man under, a lot of times that safety is going to be in a zone. Much more important than man. I really wish we could hit a big snipe for you guys on this video, but much more important than man for a safety, obviously. And there's other stats that are really important for a safety, but zone is one of the big ones. And if it doesn't matter, if he does, man, I just wish this is the way they could have fixed it. Now, I'm not all for non-auctionables, but if they would have made his tier 4 card a +2, which I know they've been just giving +1s every time on the power-ups, if they would have given it a +2 or got him to a 91 zone, I mean, it would be the best, probably the best safety in the game. But they didn't. So now your best safeties in the game are, you got Steve Atwater. I'm I just said safety, so I guess I want to distinguish between free safeties and strong safeties. Earl Thomas is really good. I don't know. It's just not, and there's obviously many others, but there's very few safeties that get to 91 zone coverage. So unless you're getting to 91 zone, which I actually want to check this out. I know this is what you guys want to see. Let's see. Rating. Zone coverage. Alright, almost there. Okay, let's just, while it's loading, which it doesn't take any time to load, so I don't know why I said that. Alright, Muttmaster Sean Taylor. Okay, so he's got 93 zone. So if, in a perfect world, Sean Taylor and Rodney Harrison have the 2 highest zone coverages in the game. So those are the ones that you want to, those would be like some of the best free safety, strong safety combos. You also have Boyer, Weddle, Chris Harris Jr., Richard Sherman, Tier 3, Aqib Talib, Boyer, just the regular core elite, Weddle, regular core. Like Eric Berry doesn't reach it. Earl Thomas, powered up, reaches it with Tier 1. If it's not powered up, you need to get Tier 2, or Tier 3, sorry, for read and react. Byron Maxwell, 1 away, so he's only at 90. Malcolm Butler, tiered up, is 1 away, so he's only at 90. Like, it's crazy to think, like, there's so many cards that, if only, Landon Collins can't get there. So it's like, they really do need to adjust that. Because right now you got very few options. 122. That's crazy. You have very few options if you want to make, like everybody right now, the best players are running cards that have 91 zone or above. Like, that's going to be everybody. So they're going to run Richard Sherman, Boyer. They're going to run, if they want to save a little bit of coins, you know, they might run, trying to think who's cheap here. Weddle. Obviously, if you can get Sean Taylor, which we almost have all the... We need one more day of daily, and then we need a lot of passing yards and rushing yards. We're not close, but maybe someday. We'll get Sean Taylor. 105. 105. I think I'm going to buy this. We'll see if I get it. I do get it. All right, so we got something here. I honestly might keep it. We'll see. I'm actually going to see what he's selling for. 105. 120, 126, 128. This is all in the last, like, 8 minutes. There's so many that sell. So we can definitely sell this for 128. Let's see if we can sell it for more. 130. I think we can sell it for about 130. Maybe even, like, 135. So let's try it. 135. If it doesn't sell, then we might actually keep it. 135, 10%. That's more than 120. You already see one card sell for 19, but that will be a very good hit. So 105, you honestly could buy the 114, honestly, if you were really confident. But yeah, let's go ahead, and I think this is a decent place to wrap it up. We got a good hit there on the Ryan Kerrigan. Pretty confident that that will sell, or if it doesn't sell, I can keep him because the card is absolutely a monster. For sure. Why am I on buy it now, right now? I don't know. You know, I'm just an average sniper. You know, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's end it with move the stick. So, obviously we got 20 things up on the auction house. You guys know they're all up for 19. But the one thing you got to make sure, I think 1 or 2 of these I had before. Okay, so, but one thing you have to make sure is you have to wait until it's down. Don't take them off the auction house. They will sell. Don't repost them. A lot of times they'll sell in the last minute or last few minutes. So here's the team that I am sporting right now. My 86 overall team. As you see, I could upgrade my quarterback, but honestly, he makes almost every throw. Because of the new team leader sets, I had so many extra 80 overall team leaders that I'm like, you know what? Let's just get cards that I want, because I went ahead and got my offensive line all 86s. So I went ahead and did that. I did like 8 of them. I picked up Julius Thomas. He's a great receiving tight end, even though I had Witten and Ertz. So now I have 3 tight ends. which is pretty crazy. I picked up Moncrief. I picked up Giovanni Bernard. There's a lot of pickups because I don't really have many positions I need. Moncrief's a great run blocker. Giovanni Bernard, I just like cheap. On defense, I picked up Brian Orekpo, a fantastic pass rusher. Great in the 3-4 scheme, even though I have all these guys. Like, what are you supposed to do with these? I picked up Alan Branch, maybe the best defensive tackle, 4 team leaders, and I still have Sheldon Rankins. I probably could just sell Linval Joseph. Marcus Peters I hit in a non-optional, so I got him. I picked up Bradbury. I picked up Young. I could have picked up another corner if I wanted to, but honestly, how many corners do you need? And I really like Apple. I like Bradbury. I like Young. Young, I picked him up because of big hitter. I really like that in my corners, so that's why Rod Woodson is still on the roster. But yeah, here's the team. It's pretty good, right? Like, basically, most of that's done from just doing the team leader one sequence to get to Odell. And then I sold him, and you see we have 3.2, and by the time everything sells, it'll probably be like 3.7 pretty easily. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did really enjoy. It's really easy to make coins right now, and I hope you guys take advantage of it. You guys are absolutely incredible. That's all I got. ChewbaccaLemma out.
Here to stay, so let me hear you say, Kings off me, I know that's